What's up guys, Bear from Barely Trying. How's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good. So behind me here, I got my 20 gallon. I also got a new fish, that's right. I took advantage of a Black Friday sale over at Petsmart. Got a half off. I got a half moon Dumbo Betta. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that. It's gonna go in this 20 gallon here. Plenty of room for a Betta. Usually bettas, you don't want to go less than 5. I know some people say you can put them in like a half gallon. No, I mean, they'll survive, but they won't be happy. So do you really want that? But anyway, I'll give you some more information about bettas here in a little bit. But let's go ahead and get a close-up of this betta real quick. Alright, so it's still in the container from the store. We'll go ahead and start acclimating them. I'm going to put a little bit of water from my aquarium in there. Can't really get a good picture of them in this little container, but we'll get a better picture here in a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get that acclimated started. Once I get him in the aquarium, I'll give you another shot of him. But there he is. He's looking good. Alright, so like any other fish, you really want to just acclimate them. Kind of go slow with it, but you can speed up. Just depends on where you got the fish from, where the water's from, how different it is. But I got a cap here. I'm just going to get a little cap of my water, pour it into the little container here, and then we'll get it going. Alright, so as you can see, I'm acclimating it here. It's got the duckweed, herpes of the fish tanks. So, duckweed's in there. I'm going to go ahead and bring him out, put him in the other aquarium. To bring these guys out, you really don't want to use a net because it could damage the fins, could damage the scales. So, I'm going to use my hand. You can use other stuff, but when you're using your hand, you want to bring it close down to the aquarium because you don't want the fish to fall on the ground, basically. So I'm going to move this over here and try to scoop him out real gentle. You want to be real gentle. You don't want to freak him out too much. Kind of did freak him out. Alright, he's in my hand. There you go. I'm gonna drop him in. And there he goes. Into his new home. Okay, so I got him in here. He's hanging out on the top, so I'm not really gonna get a good picture of him. So I'm gonna get that later. You'll see him later in later videos. But he's in there. I'm gonna let him settle down. I'm gonna turn this light off, kind of kill all the lights in here. And just let them relax, because moving from one tank to another tank, that can be stressful for a fish, especially for this betta, because he went from a little bitty cup to a big 20-gallon tank. It's going to be better for him, and he's actually kind of moving down now, but we'll just leave him in there and let it be. Okay, so some myths and some facts about bettas. One myth is bettas can live in like a small puddle. That's not true. Bettas do need at least 5 gallons to thrive. I know some places they say 2.5, but 5 are larger. I mean, 5 is really the minimum that you want to do. Also, another myth is that you don't have to have a heater for a betta. Well, bettas come in the wild from Thailand and areas around there. And their waters run about 78 to 80 degrees. So that's where you want to keep your water. So you need a heater. Most people don't run their house heater at 80. So you need a heater for your betta. And another myth is that they have to be by themselves. They don't. They can be in a community tank as long as there's no other male bettas. There are sorority tanks for female bettas. There is some do's and do nots with the sorority tanks. There's male bettas, as long as they don't have any like known fin nippers, like tiger barbs or really anything like that, then it should be fine. As long as you don't have another male betta in that community tank, it's gonna be fine. Other things, bettas usually live about 3 years. They can live up to about 7. Just depends on how clean your water is, how well you feed it, and just really how good you take care of it. Another thing would be male bettas actually care for the young. They build bubble nest and they protect the young until they're able to protect themselves. So instead of the female being the motherly type, it's more like the father is the motherly type. And that's really it. There's probably more facts and myths about bettas, but I'm sure you can find those elsewhere. But that's all I got for you. So I decided to change the aquarium the betta was in because the aquarium that I put it in just didn't seem right for him. So he's in the 10 gallon now. So here he is.